What's going on, everybody? Anthony coming at you here with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. From like what the title says, what you see in front of me is the entirety of my Marco Reus personal collection. A collection that I have been working on since 2014, so nearly the last 12 years of my collecting life, and the majority of my sports card collecting life has been focused around Marco Reus. It's been about a year and a half since my last addition to this personal collection. It started to become more of a chore than a hobby. I was buying things just because I didn't have them, regardless if I liked them or not. And I've spoken to a couple people about this over the past couple months, either on here or off here. And I think now is more of a time than ever to close this chapter on my collecting journey. It's hard to say, but it's been something that's been kind of mulling my head more and more over the past few months. Mentioned in the past that I've been dealing with some mental health things. I left my job, left the city I was living in, to try to put myself in a more positive atmosphere. And that doing that didn't come with a price. I moved off a lot of my cards to help pay for the move, just trimming my collection down, and it helped. At the end of the day, we can't take this stuff with us, and the things that could benefit me from moving on from this is just astronomical. And nowhere did I see when I started collecting Marco Reus. Obviously, I've been collecting them way before the pandemic, and since sports cards shot up, when I was buying 2014 Prism World Cup for $80 a hobby box on clearance, or early years of Select for $50 to $70 on clearance. Nowhere did I see with what we see now. I mean, I think back on the cards that I let go that could be life-changing now. For those of you guys who know me for a long time, I've had Tom Brady 1-of-1 patch autographs. At one point, I think I had over a dozen Brady autographs. Kick myself to this day for letting those go. The early Flawless, I had multiple Ronaldo autographs, Messi autographs. And now those cards people are with the World Cup coming up. I've seen people getting offered. I know I have a lot of connections in the soccer realm of everything, getting offered six figures for some of these cards. Cards that I wasn't necessarily the same exact card, but similar cards of which I used to own. And looking at what I have and everything, I think it might be time for me to move on from this. Where I'm my current living state, where I'm at, it's not the greatest. I mean, it's good, but it's not the greatest. It's very small. The city I live in now is a more expensive city than I was living in beforehand. And granted, I don't see myself staying here past a year already at this point. Like I said, just still kind of dealing with some stuff personally. But wherever I end up next, that's where I want to settle down. And the person I'm with, wanting to buy a house, and I think this could just be a giant step in that direction. So I don't want to ramble on too much. There are a lot of cards in front of me. I don't want to spend too long on this. If it's long, it's long. If it's not, it's not. I'm just going to I'm not going to go through every single card individually, focusing on every single card. I'm going to rifle through some stuff and then pinpoint on some specific ones. I did my best organizing everything from earliest to newest cards. These last two piles, I got to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm just going to move on. It took way too long. So everything's kind of like the earliest cards all the way to his newest cards. So we're just going to start right at the first stack. Started off where it all began, 2014 Prism World Cup. We have some of the early base refractors. Even these, you should see the price on these, unbelievable. Some of the early numbereds. Purple. I know a purple recently sold for over $2,000. And then my most shortest print of it, the green cracked ice, numbered out of 25 from the base set. Then he was in the net finders, so I got a couple of those. Grab these. This is gonna be fun. There's another one here. Let's see. Some more of the net finders color. Got the blue to 199, 299, 199. The red, purple to 99. Do have the gold out of 10. Unbelievable card. Then we got 2016 Prism, or 2014 Prism, excuse me. So I got like a bunch of the unnumbered there. Got some more color here. The orange to 20, the gold to 10. And actually in my other room, I will be right back, because I remember I did have one card that was in a grading pile. The orange autograph, numbered out of 20. 6-sit card. The base auto. Dual autograph with him and Thomas Muller. The triple autograph, I think this is numbered out of 20. 35. Mario Götze, Mats Hummels, Marco Reus. Some of the Stars of the Game inserts. From Don Russ, a triple autograph of Mario Götze, Lucas Podolski, Marco Reus. Select, got a blue autograph. Moving along. Orange autograph, red autograph. The patch autos. Got the base, the orange, the blue, the red, the purple. Probably some of my favorite cards and probably some of the biggest cards in the hobby. We are getting a new Flawless this year for World Cup. I can only imagine what the price are going to be like for that. But even then, it still won't be the same as the early Flawless. But got the Flawless base autograph. I think this is the signatures. The international icons. And then if I were to pick one card from the entire collection to keep, this would be it. This would probably be the hardest for me to let go. It's just a stunning card from Flawless. The Flawless Finishes red out of 15. By far the toughest one for me that I think that would be the hardest one for me to let go. Man. See if I can kind of move along here. We got some more Flawless. More Flawless. We got, this is Donruss. Early years of Donruss. Got all the numbering. I mean, these short prints were super tough to pull. That's the canvas out of 49. Then this is the Dominators set, which these didn't have 101s on any of the base or anything. The shortest print were these. The Mosaics out of 15. Super tough cards to find. So I have the Mosaic from the Dominators set, as well as the production line. I had the Mosaic for that one as well, out of 15. Another insert set from Donruss, as I'm going to have to stand up to get to some of the stuff. Another Donruss insert. Then we got my first ever rainbow of his that I completed. This is the 2015-16 Spectra. I completed this rainbow, so I got the base, the blue, which is numbered out of 75, purple, which is numbered out of 25, orange, which is numbered out of 10, and the gold vinyl 1 of 1. A couple different patches from Noir. Moving along into Select, which there's a lot of these. Let me do that. Let me do this forward. We got Select Base. I know I have all the numbered. I don't remember what I have them up to. Tie-dye, which is numbered out of 30. I have the camo. I don't even realize what I have at this point. I got the camo out of 20. And this was the die cut set. Got the base, refractor, multicolor, blue, purple. How far does this go? Green, tie-dye, camo. This, I remember the 1 of 1 from this set recently sold for about $3,000. Just out of my price range. I always wanted to complete this rainbow, I never did. But this is the field level, got the base, refractor, multicolor, white to 99, copper to 60, tie-dye to 30, camo to 20, gold to 10, and emerald to 5. Then we got some of the patches. That's the base, white, green out of 60. And we got the tie-dye, gold, and emerald with a beautiful patch on that. And I know I have one of the other ones somewhere here. Just looking for them all. These were a retail exclusive, and I love these. I know who has the 101. Never completed the rainbow. It's literally like a 5-card rainbow. But the In the Clutch, like I said, retail exclusive. This is the base, the camo to 20, the emerald to 5, and somewhere around here, is it right here? I have, oh yeah, here it is. The gold to 10. Let's see. Got some black and gold numbereds. So this is how long these have been in a box. The all these team bags are so faded. Adhesive is coming off. Got some early immaculate, beautiful patches on that one. The gold to 99, red to 25, early top showcase. More early top showcase here. Got the base auto, the gold auto, the patch autograph, and the jumbo patch. Topps Chrome. This was the first year they ever did Topps Chrome for soccer. Licensed, and it was quite the big hit, especially as now. Got the refractor, the purple to 250, blue to 199, green to 150, gold to 50, orange to 25. The base autograph, blue auto, green, the gold, which is, I believe this one's, yep, this one is the jersey number 11 of 50. I'll never forget that. And the orange auto to 25. And I did see the next card that's coming up, the biggest card in this collection. In my opinion, I've been offered about 10 times more than I paid for this card. I turned it down. I'd be putting quite the number on it. It's in my genuine opinion, from what other cards of his have sold for, and similar cards in this product have sold. It's looking like a 5-figure card easily. This is from National Treasures. He only had 1 card in this set, and this was his only card in the entire product. Is the 1 of 1 National Treasures Adidas logo patch. Man, I haven't even taken this card out in so long and looked at it. It's crazy. Genuinely forgot about it. Like, that's just goes to show how long I've been doing this PC. Like, I'm going through it completely forgetting what I even own. I got some early museum collection. There's a long stretch where he literally signed nothing. He has no Panini autographs from, I believe, 2015 to present. He has no Panini autographs. So he's highly collected, and there's not a lot of stuff of his out there. I haven't done since he joined the MLS. He's had a lot of cards produced. I want to say a year and a half ago when I was checking over my checklist, I had roughly 70% of all the cards he's ever had. So somewhere around there. Got some, I think this was this called Treble. These numbered cards were so hard to find. The blue was numbered out of 75. People were comparing this to like almost like a skybox. The purple, which is numbered out of 49. Some early Topps Finest over here. So I don't even know what to show next. Got a red refractor out of 10 over here. Got an orange wave. I think this what's this numbered out of 25? Yep. I think this is the second year Topps Chrome he had. Got a bunch of the cards over here. The blue wave, orange. Some more museum collection. This is the base jumbo jersey, and this is one of the framed autographs of the red out of 15. Some more Topps Chrome over here. So you got the base, refractor, purple, blue, green. Once again, this is a lot of older stuff that don't see very often. Got a gold. Orange 25, one of his earliest Topps on-card autographs. Gold standard out of 129, out of 79. I loved when Obsidian first came out. This was, oh my God, I remember when Obsidian first came out. Such a beautiful product. It's the base. Got the purple, which is numbered out of 65. The orange, which is numbered out of 35. The green, numbered out of 25. The pink, which is numbered out of 11. And I don't believe there was a 101, but there was a white numbered out of 8. Probably my favorite, I would have to say my favorite rainbow I did of his was this one. This is, I want to say 2018 Finest. This was my favorite rainbow that I put together. Got the base, refractor, purple out of 250, blue out of 150, green, gold, orange out of 25, red out of 5, and the 1/1 superfractor. Still my favorite rainbow of his. Here's a select case hit. What were these called? Visionaries. They only did this for 1 year. I thought they were really, really sharp looking cards. Don't know why they didn't continue on with those. Some more early, some couple random select die cuts. This is, I could tell when I kind of really started to die down on his stuff. Here's another rainbow I completed from Museum Collection at the base auto, number out of 90, blue to 75, gold to 50, red to 25, and the emerald 1/1. As I continue to try to find a place to put everything. Some more early, later on, Topps Chrome. Here's a gold to 50, base auto, orange to 25, and then this is where it kind of just becomes a mess. Some finest autographs. Here's some Germany exclusives. Cards are all in German. On-card autograph when he got super lazy with his autograph. Some Tier 1 and Museum Collection when they started bringing Tier 1 of the product into the sphere and it became a giant sticker dump. I got some immaculate numbered. I'm sorry that I'm like showing these cards so weirdly. My arms are just, I can't put my arms all the way down because I have cards stacked up just beyond all belief over here. Got some museum collection, Stadium Club Chrome. So, and stuff is starting to drop. Orange 25. I thought I had a good system here. Clearly I didn't. I think this is the most recent card I picked up of his. This was from this last 2024 Topps Finest. These were case hits. The man inserts. Really like those. Got some more cards from Topps. Man, looking back at this is a rainbow that I wish I was able to complete. I think the 1-of-1 sold for, I want to say right around the $5,000 mark. I wasn't able. Yeah, it just goes to show. Like, I remember when I was paying $100 to $200 for 1-of-1s, or $300. I think the most expensive 1-of-1 I paid was that National Treasures for around $400. His Finest Superfract I paid about $350. Now, I mean, his 1-of-1 sell for, at minimum, I think one sold last night from Museum Collection and Autograph, sold for about $2,300. But this is, I always wanted to complete this rainbow. This was that from Topps Chrome. My favorite year that they ever did for Topps Chrome Soccer. This was the gold refractor, the pink, green, purple, the prism. Here's another German exclusive, Topps Chrome. Really nice card there. One of the biggest cards. These were an online exclusive. Oh, here's more Topps Finest and Topps Chrome. Red out of 10. Yep. When these cards, here's a museum collection patch autograph. Man, I don't know where to put everything anymore. And then I remember when these cards came out, really, really nice design. And I always thought it was funny when back in the day, this was a product that was released at the beginning of the year for football. And it was like a $100 product. And halfway through the season, nobody cared about it. And it gets introduced to soccer, and it becomes like this awesome, huge, high-end product for soccer. The first year it was like an online exclusive, which a lot of products are for some reason. You have to buy it directly from, and then it'll sell out from Topps. But Inception has been out for the past few years now, and it's a crazy, crazy product. And it's no different than what Inception was for football for years and years, and nobody really cared about it. Has some nice kind of like shadowy on-card autographs, some patch autographs, some silver ink autographs. It's the same product it's always been. So I just think it's hilarious that it's kind of like this staple in the soccer market. There's just so much hype around it. But, man, beautiful design. This is the first year, I believe the first year they did it. The patch autographs were so tough to pull, and this is numbered out of 10. Oh, man, this is another card I think I would have trouble letting go. Love the design, even though it's just a one-color relic. I love the design. Those were one of my favorite jerseys. They did a throwback jersey that year. It's numbered out of 10. Man. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it there. I've made a mess of everything, just stacked up everywhere. Just want to thank everyone, who's kind of helped me over the past few months. I've kind of spoken to a few people within the hobby sphere regarding what I've been deciding. I've mentioned on here the personal stuff I've been dealing with outside the hobby. And it's been a journey. And how I move this stuff, still trying to figure that out, trying to figure out how to go about it all. But that's everything for today. Thank you all for watching. Till next time, peace.